Click, click, bang! What's up, everybody? Welcome again to my YouTube channel. My name is Khotsong Pondlovu. And today, guys, we have something very interesting for you. So, as you guys saw, the article by Sokala Duma, South Africa's coolest 2000, President Yamatuke, they call him, Relebohile Mofokeng, has been linked to FC Barcelona. I'm not alone today. I'm with my boy, Usbuda. Grand boy.
Ola.
Mnani?
Mocha.
Izo. As a Pagania fan, but bafuna ukunithathela umfukeng fan. Fila kanjani?
Aye. That one, it can impact us a lot. It affects us a lot. Yeah.
You think so?
A key player.
Yeah, he's a very key player for Orlando Pirates, but
Not for Orlando Pirates, but
for the national team also. Not yet. It's not a regular as yet, though.
But it's getting there.
Okay. We can argue that, but I was reading the article actually. And you know, as Izinto, it said FC Barcelona interested in signing Relebohile Mofokeng. But in reading the article, is it really FC Barcelona that what? Because there's no formal offer that has been made as yet. FC Barcelona have not formally approached Orlando Pirates, and it's not the elite FC Barcelona that has been linked to Relebohile Mofokeng. Apparently, it's Pablo Franco Martin, the former coach of Amazulu, whom has a friend that is coaching the B team.
His former assistant.
Yeah, exactly, the B team of Amazulu, or of FC Barcelona, I meant. Yeah. And now, Lengwanyalene coach the B team, azange iti ifuna umfukeng. No, he told his friend, allegedly, ukuthi, no, umscoutile untwana uyambukela across your season there. So, I think, yeah, article, they wanted us to read something about Mofokeng being wanted abroad, basically, rather than it is actually interest being expressed by a team. What do you think about that? Hola, Pagania. Mnani? Mocha.
No, to be honest with that, it could be a good link. It could be a good link for him to go to Barcelona.
Yeah, but B team, one of the best players in the country right now, going to play for a B team.
It could develop there.
Yeah, but development way, my boy. Development maybe in South Africa would make sense. At 20, you are considered a young player still. But is a 20-year-old in Europe considered a young player?
But look at this. Pedri is not a product here, Barca. He was signed and was taken from where to Barcelona B. But look at where he is today.
At what age?
He was 17, I think, when they signed him.
Exactly. That is exactly my point. Masiti young player. We are talking about Lamine Yamal at Barcelona. Not a 20-year-old. 20-year-old is Jude Bellingham at Real Madrid and what he's doing. They ranked the number 3 best player in the world. And now we're saying 20 still has a bright future, is young. Don't get me wrong. Relebohile Mofokeng is one of the best. For me right now, he's the best player in the country. And I really hope he continues how he's doing right now so that he can take player of the season. But you know what my concern is, ne? People are saying, yeah, he must move abroad. And there are many, what would I call them? There are many things which are not looked at about the move abroad. Does going overseas mean that it's better for you football-wise? Exactly, because there are some leagues on a South African football's perspective, it's just a better level of income, which is not obviously to be taken for granted, of course, as I'm a player, don't come from rich families, and by geographic location, but nothing whatsoever meaning a better level of football.
Yeah, that's true.
We can name a league overseas which are not really better than the league yet. Yeah. Exactly. So, I mean, if team Barcelona, for him, I think it's a disrespectful offer, to be honest with you, if he is offered to come to the B team.
You need to understand this, that their development is much more ahead than our development.
I get that. And La Masia is one of the best developments in the world.
What I'm going to say, give him 3 months to adjust. From there, you'll see wonders. I'm telling you. He's mixing Lompana.
No, Yena, he's good. The talent, obviously. But, you know, one thing about our players not leaving, I'm not saying that it's compulsory for our players to go abroad as big signings or to go abroad for a huge amount of money. Mm-hmm. But the money factor and the type of signing you come in as, Mauhamba, Uyodlala, or Kant, it plays a huge role to not only the treatment, the reception, and how much of a chance are you given. Because do you think Pesitao failed to Brighton? Like, let's speak about Pesitao spell at Brighton. What do you think the problem was?
At Brighton, that's a different story, to be honest.
He was not given a chance. For me, for me, he was not given a chance because there were games in which he did well. You remember that game against Manchester City? Why wasn't he at play when the season started? Zinchenko, exactly what he did on that game. Why wasn't he given a chance the next game? And you remember how South Africans went crazy on Twitter because of Pesitao not being given a chance that time. So, I mean, I love Pesitao. He's a good example to many of these young boys. Whenever you see his name on the headlines, it's for football and nothing but football.
But
you know,
for when I say Mofokeng going to Barcelona B, it can also impact our Bafana.
Yeah, but till when? I think Pelamanje is a national team player.
Exactly.
Do you think Uguti Mofokeng, if he moves to Barcelona Team B, he'll still be selected for Bafana? Let's be honest. Let me make an example for you. You remember the type of player Cassius Mailula left the country as?
He's the best young player.
What happened when he made a move to...
Remember, Cassius Mailula went to...
Don't reason.
No.
Answer first.
Cassius Mailula went to a
low-ranked league.
Well-ranked league. Let me say that.
That's the problem Rulani Mokoena had. That's the problem Rulani Mokoena had. He said he doesn't think that the league has much to offer for him football-wise.
Exactly. But if Mailula had went to Netherlands or he went to Italy...
MLS is low-ranked. MLS is low-ranked. Is that what you're saying?
Name me one player who MLS who's a key player in the national team besides Messi.
The thing is, I don't watch the MLS much.
I have to watch MLS.
You do watch the
I
MLS?
have to watch MLS.
Yeah, but
when was the last time Benedeschi scored?
Okay, okay, but another thing we should expose that as far as the MLS not being the best leagues in the world is concerned, or maybe not even better than our South African Football League. Unjabulo Blom.
Okay, let's say this.
Unjabulo Blom was one of the best players in the league. Not just at the time in which he left the South African Football League, but when he went to the MLS, he was one of the best players there.
My question is...
Because it was a discipline
MLS
issue.
Better than the PSL?
I don't think so, because hence I'm using Jabulo Blom as an example. I mean, Jabulo Blom was one of the best players, not just for St. Louis, but for the whole league, or MLS. However, look at how he's struggling to adjust to PSL. I mean, for me, also, it's a thing of... I even question if his level of fitness is sharp enough for him to compete at the PSL. No, he was injured. It wasn't an issue of game time. He was injured.
Yeah, but
no, I mean,
you even had the issue with the coach not giving him game time whatsoever. That's why I came back for him.
We wouldn't know that, or maybe I haven't researched enough. But I know that he was injured for some time.
But he came back. But then...
And he scored on one of his games where he came back from the injury, and then there was, I think it was off the field issues which actually got him out of the pecking order as far as
St. Louis as the new coach, and the new coach doesn't...
After post-Bradley Canel.
Yeah,
I mean, it always happens. It happens to the best of players when they are signed by a certain coach and then the next coach doesn't feel like playing him much. I mean, we see that happening to Lodge right now at Sundowns, where he was signed by Rulani Mokoena that believed in him. Okay, I get, but Relebohile Mofokeng, back to our topic. Is it a good move for him to go to Barcelona Team B? You know why I have a problem with it, ne? I have a problem with how he's received there. I mean, I was watching, it's a podcast, where he was interviewing, who's this guy? Lance Davids.
Okay.
He was asked about South African players as far as the European market is concerned. And it seems like South African players are not really valued much as far as how much these clubs are willing to pay for them. And does the price tag of a player determine what kind of treatment he'll get, or if he'll play or you'll be given a chance? I believe so, big time. Because we see that a demonstration of that Jack Grealish, whom is clearly performing below par. For me, he should not be making the first 18 of Manchester City, the matchday squad. However, there is still the factor of his...
Grealish is on and off.
Yeah.
What about
it's 16, so we always, yeah.
What about Hendrik?
Exactly my point. You see the type of reception he's getting as he came in as a big signing. But, I mean a signing that is not even posted by Fabrizio Romano. No, forget that. But if a signing that is not even posted, Barcelona is a big team. But Relebohile Mofokeng is going to be signed in a manner in which not even Fabrizio Romano is going to post that. It'll be known just by us as South African football fans. And do you think if he goes in that manner, he will be afforded a chance, he will be respected, he will be valued? Do you think that?
He will be valued. Trust me, I know this boy. Give him 2
No,
months. Rome was
but,
not built in one day. Give
No.
him 2-3 months. He'll adjust.
yeah, but we can't sell a solid reality as potential to the world. We can't do that. Rather, let's sell him to a club that will value him. Let's get him to an Ajax Stadium that will give him a chance on the first team. Let's give him to a Borussia Dortmund that believes in young players, regardless of where they come from.
Knocking on the door at the point.
No, but I mean, if there is no offer from a team that will give him that much respect, I don't think he should go. If he's not going to the first team, he's a first team player in South Africa for Orlando Pirates, one of the best teams in the country. Yeah?
If he doesn't go, it will be another Teko Modise story.
Yeah, but I mean, if there is no reasonable offer, I don't think he should. I mean, I've also heard the notion that's been spread that Orlando Pirates gatekeeps players, but in this aspect, I don't think it's wise for Relebohile Mofokeng to be let go to B team of FC Barcelona while he's a first team player of Orlando Pirates.
Let him go. I trust that. Give him 2-3 months.
No, I get that. Did you not trust Peseta when he went to Brighton?
We all did trust his.
And what happened?
He was not giving game time.
Exactly. So I think it's very I wouldn't necessarily be harsh enough to call it an uneducated opinion to say that, yeah, this boy must go, but we must actually do our research and understand what is going on in the market and how the market affects the players. I made an example of Jack Grealish. There are many players who have been signed as big signings and with a reasonable amount of money, and in terms of being given a chance, they are given a chance sometimes to a point which is beyond what they deserve. You understand? And if Mofokeng is to fail abroad, let him be given a chance in that manner rather than him doing well but he's not given a chance. That's what I'm complaining about. As I was saying, Jack Grealish, I don't think he should be making the first team, the matchday squad of Manchester City, but you see him there sometimes even starting games. It's all around the price tag, what kind of player he came in as. I'm not saying our players should be overhyped and glorified, but I'm saying they should be respected. That is my concern. And if no club is making an offer, like I said, is not approaching in a manner in which will be as big out there as Mofokeng is big out here, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. Rather, let him go. I mean, Chandra Kemple, we understand its potential. He wasn't in any way one of the best players in the country. He's a good player, you know. I understand his move to the B team of Club Brugge, but we are speaking about one of the best players in the country, a strong contender for player of the season this year, in my opinion. So do you think he should go in? I mean, look at how Pirates signed, who's this guy, Augustine Mulenga. His profile was always being a word that was spread across, that he's the Zambian player of the year and whatever. And if Peseta is to leave the country, it should be the same way in which Tulani Serrero left when he went to Ajax Amsterdam. He was known that he's the best player in South Africa at this time. And hence at Ajax, he was given a chance, a fair chance. I mean, he even played against FC Barcelona. And if Relebohile Mofokeng is not afforded that kind of chance wherever he's going, or doesn't stand a chance to be given that chance, I don't think he should go.
But the boy has a chance to play Al Clasico, man.
Now, Clasico, B team.
I told you, give me 2-3 months.
It is a stepping stone, but it's beyond the stepping stone level.
You think Pau Torres?
No, but he has already played second. I get what you're saying, but the boy is beyond that now. He has already played in a reserve league in South Africa.
You think the current Ansu Fati is better than the current Relebohile?
Yeah, but he's not considered potential at his age in Europe. Let's be honest, it's good potential in our country. I get that. Even Devin Titus would be considered potential regardless of his age, where in Europe he has to be ready. But I'm saying, firstly, they're not going to say Mofokeng is young there because he's 20 years old. And also, South African players are not valued much. They are not respected much out there. And I mean, I'm not saying that he's not going to have a decent career if it doesn't go abroad. That's what I'm trying to bring you to realizing, is that he can still have a legacy in South Africa where, I mean, he'll be just like a Joseph Makanya post his playing days. He can be just like a, who would I say is still involved at his former club? There are a couple of players we can name. Umshish, Temba Mshishizwani, Teko Modise. South African football is still playing in because of the legacy he has in having played here.
But the boy has the potential of going far.
For sure. For sure. I also believe that. But what I'm saying is that
Why are we gatekeeping him?
we're not gatekeeping him. We're waiting for the right offer to come. That's what I think.
Or that's what you think?
That's what I think Pirates should do. And knowing Orlando Pirates in terms of how they went about being approached for their young players before, I think that's what they will do.
I say release the boy.
Yeah, but not to FC Barcelona B team. Release him to a team that'll give him a chance, for sure. Like I said, if an Ajax Stadium, if like Borussia Dortmund comes, or the first team of FC Barcelona itself comes, and it'll be a signing that even Fabrizio Romano will recognize, for sure. But I mean, if it's gonna be something which looks like a backdoor signing for one of the best players we have in the country right now, hell no. Hell no. I don't think so. But you guys can give me your opinions in terms of what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, guys.